Hi, this is Dan Pfeiffer, and I'm back with episode 14 of Leaf, Wing, and Sun. Well, here we are, May 30th, back from our camping trip at Bowman Lake State Park, and I'm doing a check of the garden. I'll just give you a quick tour again. Lettuces and kale are doing very well. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to cut some loose leaf lettuce tomorrow, some of this maybe, for dinner, for salads. Some of the romaines are coming as well. Over here I have the peppers that I planted. These are ones, the small ones are the ones I did from seed. Arica, Arica. Here is a sweet pepper. And I had some poblanos, which didn't come up very well. They're there, poblano. The peppers didn't grow very good in the greenhouse, so they're coming. But so in the meantime, I went to, as you can see here, I went to the farm store today, and I bought some more peppers, bigger ones. I thought maybe I'd get some earlier harvest, and then these will come later. Here I have some jalapenos. Here is a sweet one. What is it called? It is called Orange Blaze. And then down here, I got some cherry hots. My wife likes those. Cherry hot peppers there. I'll stick in here. As you can see, the tomatoes have done quite well. Just gave them some water. I have a dozen plants there. I got some zucchini here to stick in, and some pickling cucumbers. So everything is coming good. I think we're past the last frost. Cross fingers. Up here, I showed you this before, but here we got some onions. On the left is the Stuttgart table onion, yellow, and here on the right is the yellow sweet Spanish. Over here I got some scallions on either side of the peas. The snap peas are growing. I talked about it in my last podcast. I replanted some that didn't come up, stuck some more seeds in, and actually you can see there's one there, that's one here, and some over here, there. So they're starting to sprout up, so they should fill in. Here I have the potato bags, which I showed you in a video. They are starting to poke through. They're not planted very deep, so we should see them pretty quickly. I don't know if I can. Yeah, there's one there. I don't want to, but you can see there's one poking through there. I don't want to ruin those leaves. But I've got 10 potato bags of Yukon Gold. So we'll see how that does. It's an experiment this year. As the plants grow higher, you gradually fill in more and more dirt till you get to near the top, and then it leaves a nice column of dirt there for the potatoes to grow in. So we'll see. So I'm going to plant some peppers here, and zucchini and cucumbers. So here I'm planting some of the Orange Blaze sweet peppers. You just, if you're not familiar with gardening or hadn't done too much of it, you just dig a little hole, make sure the soil's loose. This should be because these planters were just filled this spring. And you gently put some dirt around them to support them. This one, I say, has already got a blossom on. So what I'm trying to do is get some earlier harvest of them, peppers, since these here will come, but they're going to take a while. Like I said, for some reason the peppers didn't grow very well for me in my greenhouse. Didn't, just kind of stagnated it. The tomatoes, as you can see, did very well. They're like a foot high or more. They're doing very, very well. I'm pleased with those. So here I got two of the sweet ones. Over there, I just stuck in the 6 of the jalapenos. And what I'm going to do is surround them with some of these wood shingles to protect them, like I went over with you. Next, we'll plant some cherry hots. Okay, here next to the tomatoes, I had a little extra room, so I stuck in 3 of the cherry hots. My wife likes those. And I stuck in 2 more of the orange blaze sweets. So here, I talked about loosening the ground. Is always important when you plant. Of course, the raised beds, the ground should be loose because you added the soil to them. It's not in the ground. Here, this is an in-ground garden, so much different situation. So I did rototill this, but you always want to make sure you loosen it up and work it up a little nicer. Takes a little more work there. So down here, I'm going to stick in some zucchini and cucumbers. Okay. The zucchinis I bought were pretty good size already, and they tend to get tangled up between, as they get bigger in the where you buy these. And then so I tried to separate out carefully some plants here, and I'm going to put like maybe 4 of them here for now. Yeah, this is a Hugel bed here. I did a few years ago. If you're not familiar with that, it's a traditional German method where you dig down 6-8 inches, maybe a little more, and you put in some pieces of rotted wood, and then you gradually mound up dirt over it. The idea is the wood will, as it rots, provide nutrients and moisture to the bed. So it kind of like self-fertilizes, and it's round mounded, so a little bit, as you can see, also helps keep things off the ground more and so forth. So we'll see what happens. I had one over in the other garden that I use for cucumbers and stuff, and it seemed to do very well. So here, it's a little harder to plant on a Hugel bed because, well, I got wood in here. I gradually will add more soil. So what I'll do, I found this pot here, and you can see here's a piece of rotting wood right there. So that's what's good about it. Really, some good stuff in there, nutrients, moisture. You can see it's wet in there a little bit. So I'll just gently put these plants in here. And so these are kind of big, but I think they'll do fine. Give them a little water. There we go. Careful with the stems, and they'll. Okay. Let's see. Put one here. Do like 4 maybe for now. They'll take root pretty quickly. You can see underneath the moisture's there, which is nice. Dry on top, but yeah. And I'll probably try to protect these also with some shingles. You hear the wind blowing today. It's a wild and windy day here. It's supposed to calm down tonight, I think so. All right, so I'll move along to cucumbers, which will be next. Okay, I planted my cucumbers. I put in about 5 of them, and this variety is called Homemade Pickles. They're supposed to be a prolific producer, like 5 to 6 inch cukes. So we'll try them out. Now I have some leftover zucchinis and pickles. I could stick some over here. I got the manure pile over here. For some reason, she's not focusing, zooming right now. So I don't know why. There it goes. Well, I don't know why. Not sure why, but anyway, my manure pile is over here. I'm going to use it for pumpkins, but I may dedicate a little bit of it to some pickles and squash. I have a couple other kinds of squash I want to plant here. I got room for a couple more hills, I think so. And I may plant some sweet potatoes too. I'll see. Might have to buy a few more of these bags, grow bags. My wife loves sweet potatoes. I've never had luck with them. I've tried planting them back here actually in the traditional gardens. They never seem to do very well. So I'm going to try them in a grow bag and see what happens. So, thanks for watching. I'm just going to finish up here. Just going to water what I planted and put some of the shingles on for wind and sun protection. And I'm done for today. As always, thanks for watching. Hey, I'm back today, Sunday, May 31st, with just a little bonus segment here on my latest podcast here, number 14 of Leaf, Wing, and Sun. Today, I uncovered this lettuce here, and I'm going to take some in for dinner. We're having some hamburgers on the grill and a tossed salad, so this is done very nicely. These are some mixes from Pine Tree Garden Seeds. This is like a Pine Tree Garden Seed mix, loose leaf, obviously. This, I believe, is a Rouge de Hiver, they call it. Obviously a red style lettuce that is a loose leaf, but if you space it out more, it will form small heads. The same with this variety here, which is New Red Fire, I believe they call it. All Pine Tree Garden Seeds. Also in here, I'm going to let this go a little longer. There's some romaine in here. I think it's called Winter Density. It's got a couple leaves on the bottom there that pick off here. Not too bad. Looks pretty good. We'll pick some here and try to clean up any leaves on the bottom that may have rotted a little or something as you cut it. And keep diseases down and so forth. But it looks pretty good overall, I'd say. There's a few here that are rotted off. That's kind of normal for lettuces. Just kind of clean up your garden. Over here, I still have the kale and stuff, and some other romaines. Sunland romaine there. This is a kale mix. So I'm going to cut some here. Just hold on a second. So I went ahead and cut a little lettuce off here, each of the varieties, and I'm going to take it inside to wash it. And as you can see, I've got a nice variety here, the reds and the greens. Nice loose leaf lettuce. And as I said before, I got a little extra here. Take in. And then I cleaned up a little, like I said. You always want to clean up some of the rotted stuff if you can. Got some extra loose leaf laying here. So anyways, I'm very happy so far with the lettuce progress. And we'll see you next time for my next podcast.